you start every podcast with the same intro when you're entering the scene.
What, by saying here we go? Shall I say Sa-va-da-da-da-da? Would that be bad?
What is that?
Yes, by the way, I like it out there.
Thanks.
I love whenever we get dressed, sometimes you be asking me, what are you wearing? So that you can like kind of coordinate with me. But I just be watching sometimes. If you're going to wear anything with color, I just automatically wear black.
Those are the best sweats we ever bought you, by the way.
Yeah, and I don't sweat as much inside them.
Really?
No, I'm lying. It's a swamp down there.
Is it? You're hot.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I didn't turn off these things. Your armpits are sweating? You literally hate whenever I start asking you a bunch of questions.
That's not true. It's not true at all.
I think it's the definition of marital problems is when we start asking too many questions as wives, and then you as men are like, shut up. Leave us alone. We're fine. We were fine before you. And I think I've said this a lot this week, but what I've come to realize is if not only does it require a woman to bring a man into the world, but it requires a woman to keep a man alive in the world.
I feel like if you said that online, a lot of people would vehemently disagree with you.
Okay. Well, I think women would vehemently agree with me.
Yeah, but I mean...
You don't even eat if I don't make sure that you eat.
I'm trying to keep snatch for the camera. It adds 10 pounds.
Does it?
That's what they say, but you be looking beautiful.
Not this camera. Hey.
You start the podcast the same way also.
I say, hey.
Yeah, you always say it. It's very cute. I like it.
Thanks.
We're back.
Finally.
Jeez Louise. I just want to... Okay, first of all, let's do intros, right? Welcome back to the Open Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Blair Edwards, and this is...
Okay, so you already started doing it wrong.
We have to get this.
No.
We have to get this
we
right.
already decided. Speak for me.
I really want to do the Welcome Back to the Open Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Blair Edwards. And then you're like, I'm Khalia Edwards.
I'm Mrs. Edwards. That's my mother-in-law, so it's not me. Go ahead.
Okay,
Start
I'm
over.
speak for you.
No. I'll speak for myself. Go.
Welcome back to the Open Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Blair Edwards.
And this is Khalia Edwards.
See, we gotta be tight.
No, I need a break.
No, it's gotta be Welcome Back to the Open Marriage Podcast. I'm Blair Edwards. I'm Khalia Edwards. Where we talk about all things.
Okay, go again.
Welcome back to the Open Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Blair Edwards.
And I'm Khalia Edwards.
And we talk about all things marriage. Now, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. No, we are not in an open marriage relationship, but we talk about all things marriage. I'm fucking up the intro.
Yeah. We don't need to do an intro every single time. No podcast. They have a pre-recorded one or they just don't need to do it. So I think we just cut all that out and we just start talking.
All right. Well, let's just start talking then.
So where you been, ho?
Okay, all right. First and foremost, we have taken time off. Why? Because of you.
How is it my fault?
You're busy.
No.
Look, we try to be consistent, but we're busy. This ain't a full-time thing. This is my excuse to talk to my wife.
Until we get paid from this, there's just sometimes that we can't always be available.
Yeah, so if you want to throw us some money so that we don't have to go to work and we can do this full-time, feel free. Look, add me on the Cash App, the Venmo, Zelle. Do we still use Zelle?
Yeah, we don't use Cash App.
Look, either way, I'm open to taking any and all money. She was busy a Sunday. I was busy a Sunday, but we are back. We're back. Huh? You're like, fuck you.
And that's marriage.
Okay, yeah. So we've been gone for like 2 weeks.
We've been gone for a couple weeks. I'm now a doula.
Oh, Paula Abdullah.
Yes.
Hamdulillah.
Yes.
Is there another one? You're like a doula hoop.
They kept saying in the training, let's doula this.
That's
So
more of
let's.
a dad joke. What's a bunch of women doing that? You see that? No? Okay.
What is my dad? Oh, my dad kept calling my mom and I douligans.
A doolian.
You like that?
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I haven't actually spent time setting up an LLC or doing any of those logistical things.
First of all, can you explain what a doula is, just for viewers that might not know what that is?
Yeah, so a doula is a support for the birthing person throughout like labor, pre-labor, so throughout pregnancy for a bit, and then during labor. So they're there to provide moral support, spiritual support, call it what you want, and a bit of physical support through something called comfort measures. Certain types of physical support throughout labor to ensure that the birthing person is advocated for in the delivery room.
So they have trainings for this.
Yeah, so I went to a 3-day training in Los Angeles.
3 days? Yeah, you abandoned me
Yeah.
to take care of some next person's child. How dare you?
No, I mean, I wasn't there to take care of someone else's child, but in the future I will take care of someone else who is experiencing the birthing process.
So now that you've done this doula training, you can now provide those services for people.
Yeah, so technically what's interesting about being a doula is that it's not a very licensed type of business structure. It's kind of like midwifery. It's been passed down through generations. That's how it originally came about. And just now there's more of a push for people to become licensed. So once I finish a couple more stipulations, I'll be licensed through an organization called DONA.
Okay, no, shout out. Donna, doula.
Yeah.
Donna, you just love it.
Right. But I do have to attend 3 births before I'm officially certified through DONA. So
Okay.
I do need to find some pregnant clients to support.
So if you're having a child anytime soon, go ahead and hit up Khalia. She is certified. She's valid. Valid like salad.
What?
You never heard of that? Valid like salad?
No. I didn't know salad was valid, but I guess, yeah. Yeah, anyway, so it was really fun. I think what the coolest part about it was is that I got to do it with my mom. And spending time with my mom is just always a fun time. But to be able to go we were traveling from Orange County to LA 3 days while I was there. We were there for 8 hours a day, if not more, because we were traveling to and from. So it ended up being like 10-hour days, if not more.
Jeez.
And yeah, they're just like memories that you'll never forget. So that was really fun for me. And it was a great training. I recommend it to anybody who is interested in the birthing process, is pregnant, wants to become pregnant, has pregnant friends. I just think it gives you so much insight. It's supporting somebody who is pregnant, like a partner. It just gives you like a lot of insight and information about advocacy in women's bodies that we don't get in school or online.
You know, every single time you talk, I'm just, dang, you be knowing stuff. You're so intelligent. You're doing a damn thing.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And meanwhile, you was out there, just had the feet kicked up. I'm like, hey,
Yeah, what were you doing?
We will never tell.
I don't even know what you did besides not eat food. But
Oh, I ate food. I was eating well while you was gone.
I just don't know why I cook things and then they just go to waste because you don't eat them. Next time I'm just going to leave the fridge empty.
I think I'd prefer that.
Yeah, fair.
So I can go hunt for my meal.
Yeah, very manly of you. So what have you been up to since we've been on our hiatus for a couple of weeks?
Oh, you know, doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that. I think the last episode of Orange Open Marriage Podcast.
Aren't you glad you're on this podcast?
You can tell I'm thinking about oranges. I think I've just been trying to focus specifically, like, how do we keep moving forward? How do we find like some consistency? I will say it does bring a smile to my face when people ask me about the podcast. We're getting a lot of feedback. People like it.
Yeah, I did get another question again on Thursday about the name. I was talking to someone that I know personally, and I hadn't seen them since the podcast dropped, like the rebrand dropped, and he said, I feel like I knew a lot about you and Blair and your relationship and how you met. And then once I saw the Instagram post about it being called open marriage, I just closed my phone and just thought, huh, I didn't see that one coming.
This is going to be a hot take. It's going to be a very hot take. And I'm just going to apologize ahead of time if this might ruffle some feathers. But we are podding, so I'm just going to say a lot of outlandish things just for the sake of humor, right? Does it look like we could be in an open marriage? We're way too... That's so funny.
I don't even know anybody who's in an open marriage, so I don't think I can speak on what people look like who are in open marriage.
Let me tell you something. They look like they would be in an open marriage. Do we give that vibe? Don't answer that question.
We don't give that vibe.
Maybe we do. Maybe more so you than me.
Why do I give it?
You have like open energy. I'm messing with you.
Oh
I
my
am
God.
kidding.
I'm like, what does that even mean?
Not like
open leg energy?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
first of all, I was joking.
Right.
It's just potting.
Thanks.
You have black cat energy. Like,
Really?
Don't talk to me. I'm kind of cool. You're like a beautiful, like, you know how there's golden retriever energy, black cat energy.
Uh-huh.
I think out of the both of us,
Yeah.
you have more cat energy than I do.
I do. Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's gonna come up to you thinking, oh yeah, she's in an open marriage.
No. Do you think that you have golden retriever energy?
I think when I'm around people, socially, yes.
Yeah, you do.
But when I'm in a house,
It's funny though because you do have it in the house.
golden retriever energy.
Yeah.
It's because you're consistent with your energy of being like not necessarily standoffish, but being particular with your. Yeah. Do you know how much I chase you around the house?
You don't though. You don't. The thing about it is you chase me when I'm doing something. So for example, I'm like washing the dishes and then you just are trying to you're like, kiss me already. Just kiss me. I'm like, I will kiss you. I'm just trying to clean the dishes. She's like, no, kiss me right now. And then you just make out with me at the sink. I'm like, I love this, but I didn't think about making out with you because I was trying to finish the dishes so I could come find you. But if you give me feedback about how much I'm not engaging in makeout sessions, I'll come find you.
Okay, first of all, you making me sound kind of crazy and needy. I'm not needy.
That's what you want me to do to you right now, huh?
I would like that.
Yeah. I can tell by her like this. Look. The microphone.
Yeah, because look.
I love you.
I love you too. We in our home.
It's homey.
It's homey. You're my homie. You're not looking homely though.
Thank you. Remember you once said that? And I had to correct you, like, no, homely is not a good thing.
I thought it was a good thing.
No.
Either way, I just be in a house, laid up, just doing nothing for the past couple.
Golden retriever energy.
Yeah.
You have golden retriever energy for sure. And I can be the black cat. That's fine.
But make no mistake about it. Like I'll be nice and like, hey, you know, all that kind of stuff. But just know that inside, I really don't like to be talking and whatnot. It's an occupational hazard. I think it's a part of my brand.
That you talk?
Yeah, and be like charismatic and whatnot.
Same. I can't not talk. They'd be like, this manager lady, she's just miserable. She hates us all. Can't do that.
If I was in your position, I would.
Sure. So this episode's going to drop so we can talk about what happened, what you got asked to do on Tuesday.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. It's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah.
I'm different.
Okay.
I changed a lot. Oh, before that, so it was F1.
It's F1 right now.
It's
I mean,
F1
we're recording.
right now.
It's F1 weekend.
Shout out. Vegas, how do we feel about F1? Do we love the traffic? Do we love the business that's been brought in?
I almost fought a parking attendant.
Jeez.
Remember that? Yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that.
I did tell him to fuck off, and like that's probably definitely like outside of my wheelhouse.
I don't
But
think you've ever cursed on air before.
maybe one word at a time. But it's very rare.
One episode will allow one expletive. So
Yeah.
now for the rest of the episode, I'm going to beep out everything.
Okay, cool. Well, I did say it.
Fuck.
Off. I literally rolled up. I was that crazy girl that rolled in my window. I was like, fuck off. And then I rolled it up and I was like, wow, Khalia, that was really aggressive.
Okay, but yeah.
But I felt great.
When the sea starts to like change and there's a lot of things happening, people get weird. Like it's just a lot of weird energy.
And I just think like, I typically don't, I'm not going to say that I'm always warranted in my behavior and what I say, but 9.8 times out of 10, if I'm saying something like that, it's because it's deserved. So when someone doesn't have, when these like, what are they called? What are those police officers that are like in the, like a mall cop? These are like rent-a-cops, basically. They don't even have a proper uniform on. God knows who's paying them. Probably like Joe from the dealership who's greasy. And they like don't even have like one of those orange freaking wand things. It's like you could have just came off the street and acted like you had some sort of authority, and you hate that also. So for someone to be doing that to me, and then as I'm trying to drive somewhere where there's nothing that says the road's closed, to then jump in front of my car while my car is moving is so inappropriate that it deserves a fuck off. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say in that moment.
First of all, you don't need to validate, why someone needs to be told to piss off or anything like that.
It's very British of me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of, we got some Brits in town. Shout out man like Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oi, bruv. I'm rooting for you at F1. Bring the goal. Bring it home, mate. It's coming home. You say I get really British when I talk to other British people.
Bruv isn't doing too hot. So we better, I don't even know what time the race is start. I don't even know what this entails. Does the race happen in the day or only at night? Prelims are over, so today is the race and tomorrow's the race.
Shout out.
But Lewis ended prelims in 20th last place.
I'm going to be honest with you. Look, I don't know. I know very little about F1.
Same.
But I will say this, Lewis, we are rooting for you all the time.
We are.
Number one. You're number one. Bring home the gold.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how likely it is that someone who's in 20th place can actually win. But if anyone can do it, it's Lewis. And by the way, he hasn't. Okay, so I did some research, and we'll get into why we're talking so much about Lewis Hamilton outside of him being a Brit. But I did some research, and I found out that since he switched from Mercedes to Ferrari, he's never won a race. And this is the first time Ferrari has placed last in the prelims since 2009.
So do you think it's more attributed to their cause as opposed to the driver?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about F1, so I don't think I can speak on that. I did read some comments that were alluding to that. And I don't know. I don't know if it was the right move. There's also some swirlings of the owners basically telling Lewis and the other guy that's here, I don't know his name, to like stop talking so much and just drive. When the drivers were asked about it, they said there's no beef happening within the org, but one can imagine that if that's being said and you're not performing well, that things are not looking too good. So people are questioning if it was the right decision for him to leave Mercedes. But that's sports. People are going to have their opinions. Everyone loves an underdog. Everyone loves a comeback story. Everyone loves to hate the guy that's like on top. You know what I mean? So we'll see what he does. But we are rooting for you, Lewis, and we are rooting for you because we met you.
Yeah. Do you know there was a lot of naysayers that'd be like, oh, you'll never meet Lewis Hamilton. You don't know him. And I'm like, hey, look, if they say, and they always talk, and they say there's about 6 degrees of separation between everyone in this world. That means whoever you want to meet, if you just meet the right 6 people, you can get to meet that person, right?
Yeah, so all you got to do is meet me.
That's it. 1 degree.
Just your wife.
Do you
How
know
lucky are you? Drop the secret. How'd you manifest me?
You ever heard of this artist named Sierra?
Sierra, this beat is.
Catch me in the mall. No, I ride out G5 planes. Anyway, I use Sierra's prayer.
Yes, the husband prayer.
Well, I just flipped it.
Right.
The wifey prayer.
Wifey prayer. Okay. I don't like the term wifey, but.
What do you prefer?
Just wife is fine.
It's kind of
You can pick whatever else you want to call me, but just not wifey.
mamas. Fine shit.
I have PTSD from mamas.
Oh,
I
because
told
of
you.
all the basketball players that use that?
No, because my ex prom date man literally called me mamas all the time. And I'm like,
Drop in a comment what you think is the most appropriate pet name or your favorite pet name to use for your significant other.
what's your favorite?
Wifey.
It's not. You've never called me wifey in your life.
When I talk to other people, I do say Mrs.
Yeah, Mrs. is fine.
The Mrs. The old ball and chain.
But not my old lady. That's some shit from Florida, though.
My old lady. I think that's more so used for mothers.
No.
Or, okay.
It's used for your lady, your girl.
Well, either way.
What's your favorite? Stop circumventing.
I like saying sweetheart.
Yeah, that's so cute.
You are a sweetheart.
My love.
Mi amor. Mon ami. Like
What's
that.
my favorite? What's your favorite that I call you?
Daddy.
I've never called you that. I have one daddy, and his name is Robert
Nah, I'm
Lark.
playing. Okay, Zaddy.
Okay, insecure.
No, I'm playing. You do call me babe. Yeah.
That's your favorite?
It's my favorite. I do like when you say my name.
You like Ange.
Yeah, Angel is cute.
Because I call you Ange for short for Angel. You are Angel, you know?
Maybe to some people.
Even though you're wearing all black. So, you met Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, shout out
welcome.
Lewis. Man like.
Bruv. I have this theory, and it's been proven every time, but anytime Blair meets somebody who's also British, even though he's been living in the States for 20 years, and if you don't know he's British, you probably won't pick up on it for a bit of time until you start talking to him for a while. As soon as you meet somebody who's British...
I turn into Peaky Blinders. All right, mate, you're right, geezer.
Yes.
That's what I sound like.
And literally
Don't
when
say
you're
that.
talking to Lewis, I was just having an out-of-body experience. I'm helping Lewis. Lewis essentially came to Lululemon. He's our global ambassador. And he was an undercover educator. So I was helping him essentially be at Cash. Because if you've never worked retail, let me tell you something. Being at Cash is the most nail-biting, excruciating experience. There are lights shining on you from track lights. You are under pressure, trying to talk, type in someone's phone number, scan things, and then take off the sensor. God bless you. It's a whole thing. You got to push it down, twist it up, pull it up. And trying to teach somebody who's never, ever experienced this and is doing it for the first time on camera is a lot.
Yo, he smashed it.
He
though.
crushed it, all the while being so nervous. But when I'm helping him, I'm trying to focus on being kind and supportive and not saying too much and letting him kind of be the star of the show. Also, you're in front of me looking fine. I'm like, okay, I feel sick. I'm towering over Lewis, so I'm trying not to be too close to him. And then you start talking, and I'm like, is this my husband, bruv?
Yeah, pork at a pint. Oh, yeah, we're going to play a couple of darts, play a little bit of 40 on the outside.
When you talk like that, you squish
Because
your
you
face.
make it sound like that's what I sound like talking to British people.
So instead of going that full, just go like Roadman.
A good evening, Sir Lewis. I was wondering
No.
if I could purchase these Daydrift pants.
You know how
Oh, I
you
talk
turn
like
out.
a roadman.
Yes.
Oh, what's going on, bruv?
Yes.
I'm like, you bless. That's how I started talking. Ooh, that's not bad.
And I'm like, Herringate, bruv, Herringate.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, where you from? I'm like, fam, I'm from Ends, innit?
Yeah. And I was like, we're using bruv in it. He never says these things around me. So I'm suddenly confused. Good thing I could understand. Because most of my team couldn't understand what Lewis was saying.
But he doesn't even talk.
He doesn't talk. Yeah, I don't know, but
Do you know what? Okay, so I've been in America for a couple years now,
20.
give or take, right?
You're only 20 years old, by the way.
Huh?
You're young. If I say 20, then that means you're 20.
I'm 20. I'm a zillennial.
No, you're Gen Z for sure if you're 20.
I'm like Robert Pattinson. He thinks he's Gen Z.
Really? Why do you know that?
I saw it in an interview. He's like, I'm Gen Z. And
No, he's like 30 plus.
that's what Jennifer Lawrence says. How old are you? He said it doesn't matter.
Very good. Very
But
good.
anyway, I've been here in England for a long time, and I
You've
think
been here in England?
Sorry, let me reverse. I've been in America for a long time,
Yeah.
and what I've come to find out is I've had to consistently repeat myself whenever I'm talking to people, and it's not so much. Well, yeah, I'm sure I could like enunciate my words and whatnot, but I do believe that when I start to speak, first of all, they're seeing a black man, and if I may say so myself, relatively attractive one. All right. Now, okay, once I start opening my mouth and they hear the British accent, I fuck them up. So
Yeah.
they're not
Why
even.
do you think I blacked out when I asked you for your phone number?
Yeah, you did. Ask
I
me
was
for a phone
already
number.
scared, and then you had a British accent. I could have just fell in the shrubs.
I would have caught you.
See that? You see that turn down of the octaves and the turn down of the volume?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Anyway,
Stop playing around.
Okay, what I'm saying though is when I start to talk to people, and I'm actually going to start using my British accent and not pulling back anymore, right? But when I start to talk to people, they don't even compute what I'm saying because they're just like they malfunction. So I'm like, "Hi, how you doing? Can I have a glass of water?" They're like, first of all, slow down. What am I experiencing? What? They're not saying what because they don't understand what I'm saying. They're saying what because they don't understand what they're experiencing.
Right. They're shocked.
They're shocked.
It's like when the internet was taken over by the black Scottish folks.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know how to do a Scottish accent.
It's pretty good.
I think that's like, it kind of sounds like Birmingham. But yeah, you have to have a little bit of a, I don't know.
It's kind of
My
giving
accent's
Irish.
trash. Yeah.
Irish.
I'm not a Scotsman.
Yeah, pretty good.
But my name is Blair is Scottish.
Yeah.
My great grandfather's Scottish too.
We need to see some photos of this. I don't believe it.
A white man. That must be very interesting.
We all have some white somewhere.
Imagine getting a picture of my great grandfather and he looks like me, but just a white version. That would mess me up.
We can find out. Wait, which great, on what side?
My dad's.
Does he have photos? Probably not.
Hell no. Anywho, so I imagine that's the same thing for Lewis Hamilton. He's coming around and he's like, "Hi, how you doing? My name is Lewis." They're like, "What?"
Yeah, I didn't find any issue with understanding what he was saying. But maybe I've had priming because of you.
That's why I typically, whenever I talk to anybody, I use it's not Spanglish, but I use a more Americanized British accent. So I'm like, "Hey, can I have a glass of water?" You hate that? I can't say, "Can I have a glass of water?" What? Water. Can I have water?
So my
Please.
team was asking me if you could do an American accent, and I said no. He can do versions of an American accent. Let me tell you what kind of versions he can do. The first version you can do is your Floridian hood accent.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So like, when I do my hood accent, it ain't even really a hood accent. Because I just be copying my homeboy Ralph. Because whenever I talk to him on the phone, he'd be like, "Shit, what you doing? I just got back from the club. You know what I mean? I'm lit."
Okay, so that's the one accent you could do. The second accent you can do is a nerdy American.
Do you know where that comes from? It's because when I was younger in England, we were watching Recess. Does anybody remember Randall? Randall, that nerd?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're nuts. And then the other one you can do is surfer.
Surfer. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that kind of like surfer? Like I went up to the coast of like Malibu, and we were shredding. It was gnarly.
Yeah. So if I ever
That kind of sounds like Tyler the Creator when he talks. Skin glowing, teeth glistening. By the way, your boy got awesome. Yeah. Don't think I didn't see you repost this man on Instagram. Oh my God, the GOAT.
I didn't say
How
that.
dare you?
I didn't say the goat. What did I say?
I don't know. I just logged off and threw my phone across the wall. You don't know what that dent is over there?
Speaking of, it's Camp Flognaw this weekend.
I would have liked to go to Camp Flognaw.
Yeah, but not for $800. Not
Supply
when
and demand.
we're going to Chicago. We can't be doing that.
Yeah. I would have liked to go to Camp Flognar, though.
Maybe next year.
Do you know, this is going to be a running theme throughout our life.
What?
Tyler, if I ever meet you in person, just know that everything I've said before is just for the running gag of you being my arch nemesis. I don't hate you at all. We both got the same taste in women. Look at her. She's nice. But what I'm saying, though, is like, you're my arch nemesis for now on. In jest.
Let's go to Camp Flognar next year.
If I'm performing at, yeah, sure.
We're going regardless. Yeah, so those are 3 accents that you can do. We got to work on the Denver American accent.
I just asked my brother Conrad, because he lives in Denver, just to see how they talk over there.
This is just so painful. Does anyone else feel like this is painful? How they can talk over there.
Talk. How they can talk over there. Talk. Yeah, you said I can't like pull out the word talk. I can't do that.
Talk out there.
Anyway, this is probably nails on a chalkboard for our listeners.
Is
so
it?
I'm going to pull back.
Anywho, met Lewis Hamilton. He was so sweet. We're hoping that he does well this weekend. And despite the odds, he can somehow pull out some sort of win.
I have the utmost faith in him.
Yeah, but outside of it being F1, locals being upset that there's tons of traffic, me telling somebody to fuck off, and us being busy, that's really all we've been up to. It is the holiday season. I have decorated the house for the most part. We're going to do the tree together. But things are up. The candle is on. It is Christmas. The best time of the year. And Black Friday's around the corner. You buying anything?
I'd like to get a couple bits and bobs.
Yeah? What's top of the list?
Something for our house. I don't know. In fact, do you know what? We need a light because we have you in the dark right now. I don't like this at all.
But I'm light inside and outside.
You're the light of my life. But that's about it. I think I literally have everything else in the world.
Yeah.
I just needed you.
Once we move, though, we will need to purchase some things, like a new bed and all these other things. But that's for a different time.
Okay. What else? So that was the recap?
That was a recap. Yeah. Having a great time. Loving life. It's cold outside. Thank the gods above. I mean, summer here just feels like 27 years. So it's nice that it's cold. I can wear sweatshirts. I'm wearing fuzzy socks, Ugg boots, the 9s. Yeah. Wicked.
Every time that I see the You like that?
No. Wicked.
Thumbs up, thumbs down?
What's your thoughts? I did fall asleep for 25 minutes, my Oura ring said. So
Yeah, I know. I knew. We went hella
it was
late.
so late and it was a long day, but it's fine. 25 minutes of missing the film, it was not a big deal.
Okay, so this is my opinion. A lot of people, not a lot of people, I will say this. The stands, the people that appreciate the musical theater aficionados, love the movie. I think one person might have said, kind of mid.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, oh my God, like how dare you, and blah, 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 whatever.
Sure.
I think the movie was a faithful adaptation for the people that enjoy the Wicked ecosphere. Like it was good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, as a movie, it was okay. A lot of singing. It's a musical.
Too much singing.
I didn't think that they were going to bring so much singing into a movie because we're not actually watching the musical. You know what I mean? I thought that they would probably pull back on a little bit of that. The dancing was fantastic. Choreography was great. Set design, all of it was great. Compared to the first one, though, the first one was absolutely perfect. And I'm not sure, I didn't check up the songs to film ratio, but it felt like the world building was more intentional as opposed to let's get these songs off.
It felt like every time someone started to talk, they started singing. And that's the thing I don't like about musicals. It's like...
You don't like
right.
me singing this way.
And that's why I went to sleep. Because at some point, my ears were tired of hearing singing. I'm like, I can't compute the storyline if you guys just keep singing the story. Just say what you need to say. It's like Elphaba went to go talk to the animals as they were like leaving, and she's just talking, and then she's like, but everyone, oh, this is a liar. It's like, okay, we don't need to do that. We just need to talk to the animals and then move on and then go sing in your little corridor. But yeah, I didn't have any high hopes for the first movie because I thought that it would be like how this one was, where it was just constantly singing, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a musical girl. I do love Hamilton. That's probably the one exception to the rule.
Never seen it.
You haven't apparently seen a lot of things that you should have seen. Never seen Brave, Big Hero 6, maybe not. You've never seen Frozen. You've never seen, what else did we say last night?
I mean, it
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I've never seen
any of them. You've never seen.
What, like The Goonies and Sandlot?
Yeah, there's just some things that we've got to work on. But
I'm British. We don't watch movies.
You
really.
grew up.
We read books.
You grew up in America for a majority of your adolescence. But all I'm saying is, I had no high hopes for the first movie, and then it really did provide a great experience for me. Like, I cried. I loved the movie. I thought it was perfectly done. And the singing was just right, kind of like Goldilocks, when it finally gets just right. The chair, the bed, the porridge, whatever. This one, bed too big, chair too hard.
Just
porridge too cold. Everything was just slightly off, and it all comes back to how much singing there was.
Yeah, and you know what?
And an inconsistent storyline. They kept dropping like this little nugget where it's like, oh yeah, profound, and then we just leave it here and let it get washed away at sea. And then it's like we go 20 or 5 more minutes. Oh, here's another profound nugget, and then it gets whisked away by the monkeys with wings. I'm like,
yeah, we're trying to give like a spoiler-free like assessment of it, but there was a lot of elements that throughout the story I felt like maybe I missed it, and maybe because the information was in the song, But
I blacked out.
Yeah, it was. I think they were just trying to drop in because they only supposed to do 2 parts, maybe. So maybe they were just trying to squeeze in the story, and that felt like the right kind of pacing.
Yeah.
But I was just like, Now, mind you, whenever it comes to these movies, the only issue that I take is when people watch this, what are we talking about? Like, what is the message of the movie? I felt the message of the first one. I said, ooh, this one's hitting kind of close to home. How do people feel about this? And all people are talking about is the songs or the costumes. Oh my God, they didn't have the right poster right. I'm like, what the fuck?
But that is, I think, what we do in this country is we are swooned by the surface level of things because it catches our eye, and then that's what takes our attention away. Things are too fast. So it's like, okay, we got to focus on the thing that's cool. Costumes, music, face, serving, songs. It's like, okay, but what about the whole point of art, which is like the story behind it?
Yeah.
But most people don't. They go to watch something to escape something, so they're not thinking critically. They're just like, oh, this is really cool and awesome. We're done here.
Yeah, that makes me sad. That makes me very sad. What's the
Yeah.
point of, like, that's a waste of time then. In my personal opinion, you create art, you put it out there for consumption, whatever. If people want to tune in or turn off their brain, that's on them, fine. But I'm just saying, you are missing out on some messages in this piece of literature, this piece of work, if you are not tapping in.
Yeah, I agree. And hopefully one day they'll watch a movie that opens up their eyes. But it wasn't for me. I wouldn't watch it again. Missed 25 minutes. I'm good.
I don't know. Maybe I was kind of waiting for another one of those like tearjerker moments. Because remember the scene in the first one? I was
At the dance?
Everyone was like, I'm getting
Crying.
goosebumps right now.
Crying.
I feel
Your hands were sweating.
Jeez Louise.
Your hands didn't sweat one time in the movie.
Not once.
Yeah. So that's how I know it wasn't good.
But maybe I'm trying to think what could have. Now I haven't seen the actual like theater play. Something, would there have been anything in there?
Would you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what the story is, so I don't feel like it wouldn't be beneficial for me to see it.
But we all know stories that have been told 10,000 times.
Yeah,
That's
it's
kind
true.
of that's what the world is just like stories retold in different ways in different time periods.
Yeah, I think there was only like 2 reveals, I guess 3 reveals in the second movie that made me go, that's what happens. But also at the same time,
Really?
I didn't
3?
see. Yeah.
That's kind of a lot.
Well, I mean, it was 3 things, but it wasn't impactful things. It just made me go, oh, so that's what happened.
I think I know one of them, but I don't know the other 2 that you're referring to. We can talk about it off cam.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is the impactfulness of the first movie. I thought what I gravitated towards would be addressed in the second, but I didn't get that feeling. And it kind of made me like kind of bittersweet. Maybe they could have been more heavy on the message of the movie as opposed to what happens in the story, like how things transpire that links to the original Wizard of Oz. I think that was more so the focus and the theater aspects of it as opposed to what the message is behind the story. I was just like, oh, okay. There's obviously a different priority here.
Yeah, not to mention that we said that every song sounded the same.
Yeah. I will find my way.
Now it's Hercules.
I will go the distance. When that movie comes out, ooh,
What movie?
wait. They're making a live action Hercules.
They are?
Hell yeah.
When's it coming out?
I don't know, but when they do,
Are you just hoping that it's coming out?
no, they're definitely coming out with it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where did you get this information from?
Yeah, they're definitely coming out with it. I don't know, like when. But you did mention something. Do you like all these songs sound the same? I'm like, yeah, it's because they're like musical theater. And you're like, white? Yeah, sure. But Hercules.
There's just no like soul. I don't know what else to say, but even if you think about Lion King, we saw Lion King live action. I mean, we saw Lion King like on Broadway.
Yeah.
You've seen Lion King with Childish Gambino?
Never watched it.
Okay, that's what we're watching tonight.
And
So
Mufasa, Aaron, Pierre, that Mufasa.
yeah, okay, so we're watching that tonight. That's the movie that we're gonna watch.
And I can only imagine, yeah, they probably have a lot of fucking soul in that.
And it's because it's in Africa, so they couldn't make it gentrified because it's like you're in Africa and your animals; those animals are not acting colonized. They're not. But in these other movies, it's just is like, I think that's why I liked Hamilton too, because it's not gentrified.
I think there's some people out there that would very much disagree with you.
That's fine.
Well, it's not necessarily that it's gentrified, but the style of like hip hop is gentrified for a white audience, which is like,
I don't think it is, but maybe if you watched it, you would have a different interpretation of it. I'm a Hamilton stan, so
shout out. Well, either way, yeah, I'm open to watching Lion King. That's
Lion
what I'm
King
saying.
tonight.
Like when, okay, but when
Why?
I'm just, I don't know. But when Hercules comes out, they because they have the
a
I don't think
white
it's
man with muscles.
well, it's because they have the back, like the vocalists, and it's just like
Who is it? Who's doing the vocals?
we don't know. But what I'm saying is, in the original Hercules, you have like 4 or 5 black women that are just doing the majority of the songs. So it's like they have the, you know what I mean? It's like damn near quiet.
The last Hercules is kind of looks like when they just draw the characters, the old school.
Yeah. Yeah.
The old school animation.
Yeah.
See, I can't watch those kind of movies.
Huh?
It's just too old. If it's like those Disney, you know when you watch those when you watch those
Such a
documentaries
millennial.
about Disney and they have those flip books and it's like all those sketches with the pencil and then those are the exact same ones that you see on the TV. It's just like they didn't have a lot of animation back then, so it doesn't look as cool. It looks old. Like it's on VHS.
One would argue that's the gold standard because most of this
No.
live action and CGI is just like I've never watched Aladdin, the live action one. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
and
Will
see,
Smith?
and
Yeah,
see,
no, Will
those are those are probably technically considered musicals, but the music was great. The vibes were good. It was a fun time. I loved it. I was having a great time in my life. This, I'm like, someone give me a drink. I need a shot of tequila. Okay, we're done with that. And Wicked. Go watch it. Let us know what you think about it. Hopefully you have a different experience than we had. Don't go at 11 p.m. We didn't leave the theater until 1:30.
Yeah, I liked it. And then on a ride home, we was just, I am driving back and turn on my turn signal. But wait, did I forget my car keys? You like that?
It's good. It's really good.
Can I do it one more time?
Sure. I will say you've held the perfect pitch for all three. So good job.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What else? What else, sweetheart?
What do you have on this list over here?
You know what? Typically, whenever we do this podcast, I like to talk about what they're talking about in the streets.
Sure.
But I haven't really been on social media, but I did come across something that made me go, huh, that's interesting. So there are, I'm forgetting this lady's name, but she recounted a story where she was out and then she got punched in the face by security, I guess a bouncer. Come to find out it was another lady that punched her in the face. But the takeaway from this recounting of the story are people saying, oh yeah, do you know what? That makes sense because you talk online as if you've never been punched in the face.
What's the statistic of people who have actually been punched in the face?
I don't know. Have
Okay.
you ever been punched in the face before?
No. Have you?
I've been punched in the face.
You have?
Yeah.
From who?
It's this kid in like middle school.
What? Why?
I think it was a misunderstanding, but he like punched me twice.
In the face?
Yeah, in the face. It didn't hurt. And I didn't fight him because I think maybe I was shocked, but it didn't really compute. But the next day he like apologized and I said, oh, it's fine, it's whatever.
A misunderstanding is what you're gonna boil it down to? We don't get any other information?
Do I remember? Okay, look, all you need to know is that I got punched in the face, but it never made me say, oh, it's because of something I said or how I behaved. And then I'm going to go throughout life being aware that there's a possibility that I could get punched in the face. So let me be careful of what I say online. Like consequences. So what I'm asking is, do you think that there's any there's any consequences of the things that we say online on this podcast that
Someone would punch me for?
maybe not punch, but has some real world implications? Do you have any of those feelings?
No.
Well, first of all, you're like,
I'm media trained.
not only that, but you're about that smoke also. And I don't want to invite violence into your life. But if you can't tell, Khalia is light skinned. So she says whatever she wants. Okay.
That isn't true.
And she's also 5'10".
That is true.
I would strongly encourage you not to try her.
See these long arms and these big
I thought you were
hands?
dapping me. By the way, let me speak about a story about Khalia.
Oh,
Can
dear
I say
God.
the story?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to interject, though, if you say anything off the wall.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is, she first and foremost, she's a very a respectable woman. She doesn't have to incite violence or anything. She's a lady through and through. But she has also told me that
I'm MLK.
she has MLK was about that smoke sometimes, I believe,
Right.
if I'm not mistaken.
But I have MLK energy, usually.
Yeah. But she did tell me because she used to play basketball, she does have that dog in her. And I always respected that. You never need to see someone like be about that action to know that they about that action. But there was one time, story time. There was one time that actually sometime last year around this time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to go
Was
check.
it F1? It was.
Yeah,
We went
it
to
was
go look
F1.
at that.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Yeah.
I got to be careful because I don't want to incriminate you.
It's fine. It was F1. That's it.
Anyway,
Also, there's nothing to incriminate me. There's been no charges. So we're good.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't want any real world implications. So there we were. I'm walking with Khalia. We're going to go check out a pop-up store. There was some collaboration going on. We leave, and as we're walking throughout the casino, we see a couple off into the kind of like a stone throw away. Older people, probably like in their 40s or 50s. Now, typically when you're walking in a casino or when you're walking around life, everyone has right of way. If you're walking down the street, you typically stay on the right side. Khalia and I are walking hand in hand, la-di-da-di-da, right? We see this couple, and off to the right of us, there's someone that they can walk in to somewhere. The gentleman walks ahead of his lady, and he like walks into where this place was to try not to impede on our pace. This woman was a little bit slower. Look at Khalia's face right now. She's like, she's right back there. This woman's a little bit slower. So she's thinking to herself, I can get there anytime, but you're going to have to slow down or stop so that we don't cause a collision.
But I want to also note that, because I want to make sure that we're all clear. Blair and I are walking on the right-hand side of the carpet, going straight. Where they're trying to go is right next to us on the right-hand side, but they're coming the opposite direction. So they have to cross oncoming traffic to get to where they're trying to go. So we have the right of way because we're walking straight, just like driving.
Yes. Now, the husband walks, and instead of the woman waiting or being just as fast, she keeps her same pace. Maybe she expected us to like slow down for her. I kind of expected me to slow down for her because I don't want to run her over. I didn't know that Khalia and I had different intentions, because once this woman came into our space, Khalia, without missing a beat, keeps walking through. She ran through that lady low key, and the woman was like, "Oh!" Now this is the cold part. I squeezed my wife's hand like, "Babe, what you doing?"
And he said that out loud. He goes, "Babe."
I was like, "Yo," because it caught me off guard. But then I realized, as the woman looked at Khalia, I looked at Khalia. Khalia looked at the woman, looked up and down, and then kept walking. I said, "Yeah." Yo, she ran this woman over.
Cold.
I was like, damn, this woman is stone cold. And my hands were sweating. My hand almost slipped out of your hand. She's like, shouldn't have been walking in my way. She ran this woman over.
Okay, now
let's
not get crazy. She didn't fall down.
But
I shoulder checked her, yeah.
But then the cutest part about it after that, she was like, "Are you scared of me, baby?"
It's kind of psychotic behavior.
I was kind of scared, low key. I was like looking at the cameras. I'm like, what if they roll up on us? But
I did nothing wrong. I didn't incite violence. I was walking my direction. She chose to not stop. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna go. Either you. And the thing about it too is, I'm not small, so people see me. So you see me, and you still choose to go the same pace. You then are choosing to get checked. And hopefully she'll never cut anybody off again.
Chances are she's going to try again. But what I'm saying is...
Hopefully I can see her. I think we should go back tonight. What the scene of the crime was.
I really don't think we should.
I think we should.
See, she's a mad woman. She's crazy. She needs to be stopped. They're going to lock you in a jail cell. Please listen to your mother, Roman.
She's canceled.
Oh, she is? Oh,
yeah, we don't talk about her.
Anywho, but yeah, that was our story time. Oh, she said, "Are you scared of me?"
Well, it was the first time that you've ever experienced me. Look at that, feet sweating.
Yeah.
It was the first time you ever experienced me not being 100% ladylike.
I still think you're ladylike. I think a lady can show up in any way that she would like.
Thank you.
Because she's a lady. No one can take that away from her. And the standards of men will never change.
You're funny.
It's the truth. No, so going back to what we were originally saying for this TikTok topic, and you know, there's it kind of snowballs into what people do online. You know, some people are like, "Oh, I'll never date a man that's under 6 foot, doesn't have 6 abs or six digits in the bank account or anything like that." Mm-hmm. But then you meet them in real life, and they're like, "Oh no, you know, it can be whatever." People perpetrate on the internet. I wonder from people that come across our podcast would wonder how much are we alike online doing this podcast to who we are in person.
I'm the same person on the podcast and in person.
Maybe some people have some parasocial relationships with us. They'd be like, oh, I feel like I'm in their marriage too. We're best friends.
Yeah, maybe soon. I don't feel like now. I've witnessed some. I actually was witnessing some parasocial relationships yesterday. I was in the fitness community, and it's actually frightening.
Damn.
Because people think they should have access to you in your personal life, and it's like
people feel like they should have access to you.
No,
I was about to say,
no, not me.
I'm the only one that has access to. So one car garage, my car.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I have black cat energy, so no one's thinking they have I'm very clear about parasocial relationships. I don't even text people back, so they would probably definitely think I didn't like them. But what I'm saying is people are always going to think they have some sort of access to you when you're on the internet because they can access you at any point in time. But it's different than a personal relationship that's close. And I don't think anyone thinks that way about me.
At least not right now. And let's make this ultra clear. We are not in an open marriage. Don't even try and shoot. I'm going to swing at somebody. Don't try it. Don't do it to yourself.
The eyebrow went up. It's that one that always goes up inadvertently. It's good. You look cute, by the way.
Likewise. I think that's, thank you, baby. I paid you the compliment first. You're looking gorgeous. I think that's the episode.
It is the ep. And I'm really happy that we kind of had one of these episodes that was just chill and we just kind of more chat and shit.
Yeah.
Yap hour. What's this week? Oh, next week is Thanksgiving. So we'll have a regular, we could record on Thursday. But we also could record on Tuesday.
Okay.
Because I'm off on Tuesday.
Nice.
So,
I'm in for that.
Or Wednesday.
Do more episodes to catch up because we missed y'all.
We missed you.
Don't wanna leave y'all hanging.
And I know that you all need this in your lives because I do too. So.
Also, I think a lot of people are waiting for us to have some like guests on the show and whatnot.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We do have some things we need to announce, and we do need to create some guest lists. So if you have any guests that you'd like to see on the podcast, or if you yourself would like to be on the podcast, we would love to know. Please comment on these posts that are coming or on this episode, and we'll curate something. It has to be intentional. And it won't be in our house, so we'll have to figure out some other place to film. Maybe at Kiln.
Yeah, I mean, like I ain't being in our house. Our house is very protected.
Well, also there's not enough room. We can't just like all sit on the couch side by side, just like talking. That's weird.
You can sit around the dinner table.
No, it would need to be at Kiln.
Well, either way, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the rest of this, where this podcast goes. Hopefully we keep y'all entertained. And talk with us, man. Tell us what you want. We're not mind readers, so you're going to have to drop a comment.
Please. Please. I love you.
I love you, sweetheart. Immensely.
Let's have a great rest of the weekend.
Yes. Happy F1, baby.
Happy F1 and almost anniversary.
Wow, 2 years. Can you imagine?
I can.
Yeah.
Well, right here.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you, sweetheart.
Give me a kiss, please. I love you.
Love you, Mom. Bye.
Jinx.